Motivation, Your Subconscious Patterns, Part 1. Hi, and welcome to Insights in Motivation, where we explore practical pragmatic leadership psychology, human behavior, and tools for understanding how subconscious patterns influence motivation and personal growth. Today, we're diving into Motivation, Your Subconscious Patterns, Part 1, focusing on how individuals with different subconscious patterns find motivation, direction in life, and self-actualization. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with future content. If you need to know your subconscious pattern style, go to other playlists on this channel, which covers all aspects, including download links to Excel worksheets in the description box, free for you. Let's dive into Motivation, Your Subconscious Patterns, Part 1. 1 towards motivation, motivated by future possibilities. Individuals with a towards motivation pattern are inspired by what they want to achieve or accomplish. They focus on the positive outcomes and future possibilities. Direction in life. Set clear, aspirational goals and stay future-focused. Pursue visions of success and keep looking ahead at new possibilities that align with your ambitions. Self-actualization desires. Self-actualization comes from achieving forward-thinking, goal-oriented milestones. Your drive thrives on progress and tangible success. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who supports your dreams, is future-focused, and encourages your ambition will provide the best environment for growth. They should inspire you to pursue your goals and be equally excited about your visions for the future. 2. Away from motivation. Motivated by avoiding pain or problems. Those with an away from motivation pattern are driven by the desire to avoid negative consequences or potential problems. Direction in life. Focus on creating systems and safeguards that help you prevent issues. Use your keen sense of risk assessment to steer clear of potential dangers and setbacks. Self-actualization desires. You find self-actualization through minimizing risks and ensuring stability. Your success comes from solving problems before they arise and keeping your life free from unwanted challenges. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who understands your cautious nature and appreciates your attention to detail will be supportive. They should respect your need to feel secure and help create an environment where risks are minimized. 3. Self-pattern. Motivated by personal needs. People with a self-pattern are primarily motivated by their own personal needs, preferences, and desires. Direction in life. Focus on identifying and pursuing your personal goals, ensuring that your needs are met first. Success comes from aligning your life with what brings you personal satisfaction. Self-actualization desires. Your self-actualization is achieved when you live according to your own standards, fulfilling your individual desires without compromising for others. Types of intimate relationships that support you. Look for a partner who respects your independence and your focus on personal growth. A relationship that allows you to prioritize yourself while also supporting mutual growth will keep you motivated and fulfilled. 4. Others pattern, motivated by the needs of others. Individuals with an others pattern are motivated by ensuring that those around them are comfortable, happy, and supported. Direction in life. Focus on finding roles where you can help others and make a positive impact on their lives. Success is measured by how well you support and uplift those around you. Self-actualization desires. Your fulfillment comes from being a reliable source of care and support for others, whether in personal relationships or professional settings. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A relationship where both partners value mutual care and consideration will be ideal. Seek someone who appreciates your nurturing nature and is equally committed to supporting each other's well-being. 5. Big picture pattern, motivated by overall vision and concepts. Those with a big picture pattern are driven by broad concepts and overarching goals, focusing less on the details. Direction in life. Embrace roles where you can create visionary strategies and long-term plans. Focus on careers or projects that require big picture thinking and avoid getting bogged down by details. Self-actualization desires. You find fulfillment in contributing to large-scale visions or ideas, knowing that your work contributes to something greater than yourself. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who appreciates your visionary nature and supports your broad thinking will enhance your growth. They should understand your need to focus on the bigger picture and not demand excessive attention to small details. 6. Detail-oriented pattern, motivated by specifics and precision. Individuals with a detail-oriented pattern thrive on understanding the specifics and ensuring that every part of a plan is executed perfectly. Direction in life. Focus on roles that require meticulous attention to detail, such as project management or quality control. Your motivation comes from ensuring precision and accuracy in everything you do. Self-actualization desires. Your fulfillment comes from perfecting processes and ensuring that all components of your work are flawless. Types of intimate relationships that support you. Look for a partner who values and respects your attention to detail. They should appreciate your thoroughness and help create an environment where precision and accuracy are acknowledged and valued. What motivates you? Which subconscious patterns shape your drive and inspire your direction in life? Take the time to reflect on your patterns, and if you found this exploration helpful, consider sharing these insights with others. Thank you for joining me on this journey into motivation, your subconscious patterns, Part 1. Have motivation, your subconscious patterns, Part 2. Hi, and welcome to Insights in Motivation, where we explore practical, pragmatic leadership psychology, human behavior, and tools for understanding how subconscious patterns influence motivation and personal growth. Today, we're diving into Motivation, Your Subconscious Patterns, Part 2, focusing on how individuals with different subconscious patterns related to reference and action find motivation, direction in life, and self-actualization. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with future content. If you need to know your subconscious pattern style, go to other playlists on this channel, which cover all aspects, including download links to Excel worksheets in the description box, free for you. Let's dive into Motivation, Your Subconscious Patterns, Part 2. 1. Internal reference, motivated by self-validation. Those with an internal reference pattern find motivation within themselves. Their own experiences, beliefs, and judgments are the primary sources of validation. Direction in life. Focus on roles and tasks where you can rely on your own judgment and decision-making. You thrive in environments where self-reliance is key, and you aren't overly dependent on others' opinions or feedback. Self-actualization desires. Your fulfillment comes from trusting your inner voice and following your intuition. Success is about aligning with your personal values and standards. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who respects your independence and internal drive will be the best match. They should value your self-assuredness and not demand excessive external validation. 2. External reference, motivated by external validation. Individuals with an external reference pattern are driven by feedback and validation from others. They find motivation in external acknowledgement and recognition. Direction in life. Seek roles where feedback, recognition, and guidance from others play an important part. You're motivated when others provide positive reinforcement, so focus on environments that offer ample external validation. Self-actualization desires. You find fulfillment in knowing your contributions are appreciated by others, and success for you is closely tied to the external acknowledgement of your efforts. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who offers frequent encouragement, validation, and appreciation will be ideal. They should be willing to provide the emotional support and recognition you seek. 3. Internal action, motivated by internal decisions and initiatives. People with an internal action pattern are self-motivated and take action based on their own decisions without needing external triggers. Direction in life. You excel in roles where autonomy and self-direction are valued. Your motivation comes from knowing you can initiate actions based on your own ideas and internal drive. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from taking charge of your life and being responsible for your own progress. You measure success by how well you follow through on your personal decisions and aspirations. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who respects your autonomy and encourages your self-initiative will support you best. They should trust your decision-making process and allow space for your independence. 4. External action, motivated by external events or triggers. Individuals with an external action pattern are motivated by external events, deadlines, or triggers that prompt them into action. Direction in life. Look for environments where clear deadlines, expectations, or external events push you to act. You thrive when there are external motivators that provide structure and urgency. Self-actualization desires. Your fulfillment comes from responding effectively to external challenges and knowing you can handle pressure when it arises. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who understands your need for external motivation and helps set goals, timelines, or offers prompts to keep you on track will be a good match. 5. Proactive action, motivated by anticipation and taking initiative. Those with a proactive action pattern are driven by the anticipation of future challenges and the desire to take initiative before problems arise. Direction in life. Focus on roles that allow you to plan ahead and take initiative. You're motivated by preventing issues and being one step ahead, making you an asset in strategic positions. Self-actualization desires. Your fulfillment comes from anticipating needs and solving problems before they occur. Success is about staying ahead of the curve and feeling prepared for any scenario. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who appreciates your foresight and encourages your proactive behavior will offer the best support. They should respect your drive to plan ahead and avoid last-minute decision-making. 6. Reactive action, motivated by responding to situations as they arise. People with a reactive action pattern are motivated by the need to respond to situations in the moment. They excel under pressure and act swiftly when required. Direction in life. Seek roles where you can respond to unexpected challenges. You thrive in dynamic, fast-paced environments where your ability to think on your feet is valued. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from knowing you can handle high-pressure situations and make quick decisions. Success is about how well you respond when the unexpected happens. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who values your adaptability and supports your need for flexibility will complement you well. They should be comfortable with spontaneity and trust your ability to handle last-minute decisions. What motivates you? Which subconscious patterns shape your actions and influence your direction in life? Take the time to reflect on your patterns, and if you found this exploration helpful, consider sharing these insights with others. Thank you for joining me on this journey into motivation, your subconscious patterns, Part 2. Motivation, Neuro-Linguistic Patterns, Part 3. Hi, and welcome to Insights in Motivation, where we explore practical, pragmatic leadership psychology, human behavior, and tools for understanding how neuro-linguistic patterns influence motivation and personal growth. Today, we're diving into Motivation, Neuro-Linguistic Patterns, Part 3, focusing on how individuals with different operational styles and views find motivation, direction in life, and self-actualization. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with future content. If you need to understand your neuro-linguistic pattern style, go to other playlists on this channel which cover all aspects, including free downloadable Excel worksheets in the description box. Let's dive into Motivation. Neuro-linguistic Patterns Part 3. 1. Options pattern, motivated by choices and variety. Individuals with an options pattern are motivated by having a range of possibilities and flexibility in how they approach tasks. They thrive on exploring new ideas and options. Direction in life. Focus on roles that allow you to explore different possibilities and avoid rigid structures. You're motivated when you have the freedom to choose from multiple paths. Self-actualization desires. Your fulfillment comes from having the flexibility to adapt and choose what feels best at any given moment. Success for you means having a variety of options to explore. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who appreciates your need for variety and exploration will offer the best support. They should value flexibility and avoid imposing overly strict routines or limitations. 2. Procedures pattern, motivated by clear steps and processes. People with a procedures pattern are driven by structure, consistency, and well-defined steps. They thrive on following a clear process to achieve their goals. Direction in life. Look for roles where you can follow systematic approaches and clearly defined workflows. You're motivated when you have step-by-step instructions to follow. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from knowing that you've followed the correct procedures and completed tasks with precision. Success is about adhering to a reliable process and achieving consistency. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who respects your need for structure and supports your methodical approach will help you thrive. They should appreciate and respect your desire for order and routine. 3. Internal view, motivated by personal standards and beliefs. Individuals with an internal view pattern are motivated by their personal standards, beliefs, and internal experiences. Their focus is on how they feel about a situation rather than external feedback. Direction in life. Focus on roles where you can rely on your inner values and beliefs to make decisions. You're driven by what resonates with you personally, not by external opinions. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from living in alignment with your internal principles and feeling a sense of integrity. Success is measured by how well you live up to your own standards. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who understands and respects your internal compass will be the best match. They should give you the freedom to make decisions based on your personal values. 4. External view, motivated by external feedback and validation. People with an external view pattern are driven by the feedback and validation they receive from others. They are motivated when they can see the impact of their actions through external results. Direction in life. Seek roles where you can receive frequent feedback, external validation, and acknowledgement of your efforts. Your motivation thrives when others appreciate your contributions. Self-actualization desires. Success for you is measured by the recognition and validation you receive from those around you. Fulfillment comes from knowing your work is appreciated and valued by others. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who offers regular validation and feedback will help keep you motivated. They should be generous with praise and recognize the efforts you put into the relationship. General view, motivated by broad concepts and overarching ideas. Those with a general view pattern are motivated by understanding the big picture rather than focusing on details. They excel at seeing overarching themes and concepts. Direction in life. Focus on roles that allow you to work with broad ideas and high-level strategies. You're motivated when you can think expansively and avoid getting bogged down in specifics. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from contributing to big ideas and making a broad impact. Success for you is about creating or understanding large-scale solutions. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who appreciates your visionary mindset and supports your need for broad thinking will be a good fit. They should not demand excessive attention to small details and should value your big-picture approach. 6. Specific view, motivated by details and precision. Individuals with a specific view pattern are driven by a focus on details and precision. They excel at understanding the finer points and ensuring that every aspect is thoroughly considered. Direction in life. Seek roles where your attention to detail is an asset. You're motivated when you can focus on the specifics and ensure that everything is executed perfectly. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from mastering the details and achieving precision in everything you do. Success is about ensuring that no element is overlooked. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who values your attention to detail and helps create an environment where precision is appreciated will complement your personality. They should respect your need for thoroughness and accuracy. What motivates you? Which neuro-linguistic patterns shape your views and operational styles? Take the time to reflect on these patterns, and if you found this exploration helpful, consider sharing these insights with others. Thank you for joining me on this journey into motivation, neurolinguistic patterns, Part 3. Motivation, neurolinguistic patterns, Part 4. Hi, and welcome to Insights in Motivation, where we explore practical, pragmatic leadership psychology, human behavior, and tools for understanding how neurolinguistic patterns influence motivation and personal growth. Today, we're diving into Motivation, Neurolinguistic Patterns Part 4, focusing on how individuals with different work preferences and experience patterns find motivation, direction in life, and self-actualization. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with future content. If you need to know your neurolinguistic pattern style, go to other playlists on this channel which cover all aspects, including free downloadable Excel worksheets in the description box. Let's dive into motivation. Neurolinguistic patterns, Part 4. 1. Proximity, work preference. Motivated by close collaboration. People with a proximity work preference thrive when working closely with others. They find motivation in teamwork, collaboration, and shared tasks. Direction in life. Focus on roles where you can engage in collaborative work environments and where you're frequently interacting with colleagues or teams. You thrive on the energy and ideas of others around you. Self-actualization desires. Your fulfillment comes from contributing to team goals and feeling a sense of connection with those you work with. Success for you is about collective achievement and shared progress. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who enjoys close communication and values togetherness will provide the best support. They should be comfortable with frequent interaction and enjoy shared experiences. 2. Solo work preference. Motivated by independent work. Individuals with a solo work preference are motivated by working alone and focusing on tasks independently. They excel when they have the freedom to work at their own pace without interruptions. Direction in life. Seek roles where you can work autonomously without the constant need for collaboration. You're motivated when you can focus on your tasks independently and control your work environment. Self-actualization desires. Your fulfillment comes from completing tasks on your own and knowing that your success is entirely self-driven. Success is about mastering your work independently. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who respects your need for personal space and independent pursuits will be a great match. They should encourage your autonomy and give you room to grow individually. 3. Together work preference. Motivated by a sense of belonging. Those with a together work preference find motivation in working as part of a close-knit group. They are driven by a sense of belonging and camaraderie in the workplace. Direction in life. Focus on careers or roles where you can be part of a team or community. You thrive in environments where group cohesion and a sense of shared purpose are strong. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from being part of a collective effort and contributing to a group's success. Success for you is about feeling connected to others and knowing that you belong. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who values emotional closeness and togetherness will complement your personality. They should enjoy building a strong emotional connection and fostering a sense of unity in the relationship. 4. Association. Motivated by immersing in the experience. People with an association pattern are motivated by immersing themselves fully into experiences. They are driven by feeling present and emotionally connected to what's happening. Direction in life. Seek roles and experiences where you can engage deeply and feel fully connected to your tasks. You're motivated when you can immerse yourself completely in the moment and feel the intensity of the experience. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from feeling fully engaged and present in what you do. Success for you is about living and experiencing life with full emotional involvement. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who values emotional depth and connection will provide the best support. They should encourage you to be present and emotionally engaged in the relationship. 5. Dissociation, motivated by objectivity and distance. Individuals with a dissociation pattern are motivated by stepping back and viewing situations objectively without becoming emotionally entangled. Direction in life. Focus on roles where you can maintain emotional distance and assess situations objectively. You're motivated when you can analyze and understand things from a detached perspective. Self-actualization desires. Your fulfillment comes from being able to see the bigger picture and assess situations clearly without emotional interference. Success is about using objectivity to make sound decisions. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who respects your need for emotional space and understands your preference for objectivity will be ideal. They should allow you the freedom to process emotions in your own way without pressure to be overly expressive. What motivates you? Which neuro-linguistic patterns shape your work preferences and experience-based decisions? Take the time to reflect on these patterns, and if you found this exploration helpful, consider sharing these insights with others. Thank you for joining me on this journey into motivation, neuro-linguistic patterns, Part 4. Motivation, neuro-linguistic patterns, Part 5. Hi, and welcome to Insights in Motivation, where we explore practical pragmatic leadership psychology, human behavior, and tools for understanding how neuro-linguistic patterns influence motivation and personal growth. Today, we're diving into Motivation, Neuro-Linguistic Patterns Part 5, focusing on how individuals with different approaches and time experience patterns find motivation, direction in life, and self-actualization. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with future content. If you need to know your neuro-linguistic pattern style, go to other playlists on this channel, which cover all aspects including free downloadable Excel worksheets in the description box. Let's dive into Motivation, Neuro-Linguistic Patterns, Part 5. 1. Options approach, motivated by possibilities and variety. Individuals with an options approach are driven by having a variety of choices and flexibility in how they approach tasks. They thrive on exploring multiple possibilities before settling on a decision. Direction in life. Focus on roles or tasks that allow you to explore different paths and methods. You're motivated when you have the freedom to choose from multiple options and avoid rigid structures. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from knowing you have the flexibility to adapt and make decisions based on your own preferences. Success is about having the autonomy to choose your direction. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who values flexibility and enjoys exploring new ideas and experiences will be a great match. They should avoid being too controlling or rigid in their approach to life. 2. Procedures approach, motivated by structure and clear steps. Those with a procedures approach thrive on following established processes and clear guidelines. They are motivated by knowing exactly what steps to take and how to proceed. Direction in life. Seek roles where there are clear rules and processes in place. You're motivated by structure and prefer a step-by-step approach to reaching your goals. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from successfully following established procedures and seeing a task through to completion with accuracy. Success is about adherence to systems and consistent outcomes. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who respects your need for structure and enjoys creating routines together will provide the best support. They should value planning and organization in daily life. 3. In-time experience, motivated by being in the present moment. People with an in-time experience pattern are motivated by living in the moment and fully experiencing the present. They immerse themselves in the now and are often spontaneous. Direction in life. Focus on roles or tasks that allow you to be fully present and engage deeply in the experience. You're motivated when you can immerse yourself in the present without being overly concerned with past or future outcomes. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from living life to the fullest in each moment. Success is about feeling connected to the present and being emotionally engaged in your experiences. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who values spontaneity and enjoys being present in the moment will enhance your motivation. They should encourage you to live fully in the now and avoid too much focus on planning. 4. Through time experience. Motivated by long-term planning and perspective. Those with a through-time experience pattern are motivated by their ability to see time in a linear fashion. They focus on the past, present, and future in relation to one another, allowing them to plan and strategize effectively. Direction in life. Seek roles where long-term planning and strategic thinking are required. You're motivated when you can create clear plans for the future and see how present actions align with long-term goals. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from knowing you've set clear goals and can see the progress over time. Success is about being able to plan for the future while staying grounded in the present. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who appreciates your long-term planning and vision will support your growth. They should value your ability to think ahead and help you create a future together. 5. Internal approach. Motivated by personal standards and self-reflection. Individuals with an internal approach are motivated by their own personal standards and reflections. They rely on their inner values and beliefs to guide them, rather than external influences. Direction in life. Focus on roles where your internal values can guide your actions. You're motivated when you can act based on your beliefs and trust your own judgment. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from knowing that your actions align with your personal values and standards. Success is measured by your own sense of integrity and self-satisfaction. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who respects your autonomy and inner drive will support your need for self-direction. They should allow you space to follow your own values and decisions without imposing external expectations. 6. External approach. Motivated by feedback and external validation. Individuals with an external approach find motivation through feedback, recognition, and validation from others. They thrive when their work or actions are acknowledged and appreciated by those around them. Direction in life. Seek roles where feedback, acknowledgement, and external validation are common. You're motivated by knowing that your contributions are valued by others. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from receiving recognition and positive feedback for your work. Success is about external acknowledgement and understanding how your actions impact others. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who provides frequent encouragement and validation will enhance your motivation. They should be generous with positive feedback and appreciate the efforts you put into the relationship. What motivates you? Which neurolinguistic patterns shape your approach and time experience in life? Take the time to reflect on these patterns, and if you found this exploration helpful, consider sharing these insights with others. Thank you for joining me on this journey into motivation, neurolinguistic patterns, Part 5. Motivation, neurolinguistic patterns, Part 6. Hi, and welcome to Insights in Motivation, where we explore practical, pragmatic leadership psychology, human behavior, and tools for understanding how neurolinguistic patterns influence motivation and personal growth. Today, we're diving into motivation, neurolinguistic patterns, Part 6, focusing on how individuals with different primary interest motivations find direction in life, personal fulfillment, and self-actualization. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with future content. If you need to know your neurolinguistic pattern style, go to other playlists on this channel, which cover all aspects, including free downloadable Excel worksheets in the description box. Let's dive into motivation. Neurolinguistic patterns, Part 6. 1. People-oriented motivation, motivated by human connection and relationships. People with a people-oriented motivation are driven by their need for interaction, communication, and relationships. They find fulfillment in working with and helping others. Direction in life. Focus on roles that allow you to engage with people, such as teaching, counseling, or leadership. You're motivated when you can build meaningful connections and contribute to others' well-being. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from knowing you've made a positive impact on others' lives. Success for you is about nurturing relationships and contributing to the growth of others. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who values connection, communication, and emotional closeness will help you thrive. They should appreciate your desire to build strong, meaningful relationships and enjoy engaging in shared experiences. 2. Task-oriented motivation. Motivated by accomplishing specific tasks. Individuals with a task-oriented motivation thrive when they can focus on completing specific tasks and projects. They are driven by the satisfaction of checking off tasks and achieving tangible results. Direction in life. Seek roles where you can focus on completing clear, measurable tasks. You're motivated by setting and reaching goals, so project-based work or roles with clear objectives will keep you engaged. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from seeing the results of your hard work and knowing that you've accomplished your goals. Success is about completing tasks efficiently and effectively. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who values productivity and enjoys working together on shared tasks or goals will be a great match. They should appreciate your focus on getting things done and support your drive to achieve. 3. Information-oriented motivation. Motivated by learning and knowledge acquisition. People with an information-oriented motivation are driven by their curiosity and desire for knowledge. They find motivation in acquiring new information, learning new skills, and understanding how things work. Direction in life. Focus on roles where learning and research are key components. You're motivated when you can dive into new topics, solve problems, and expand your understanding of the world. Self-actualization desires comes from mastering new knowledge and applying it in meaningful ways. Success is about continually growing intellectually and sharing your expertise with others. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who values intellectual curiosity and enjoys exploring new ideas with you will be ideal. They should support your love of learning and encourage you to pursue your thirst for knowledge. 4. Thing-oriented motivation. Motivated by working with physical objects and environments. Those with a thing-oriented motivation find fulfillment in working with tangible objects, tools, and physical environments. They are motivated by hands-on work and creating things they can touch and see. Direction in life. Seek roles that allow you to work with physical objects, whether it's building, crafting, or designing. You're motivated when you can see and feel the results of your work in the physical world. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from creating or improving physical things, whether through art, construction, or technology. Success is about making a tangible impact on the world around you. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who appreciates your hands-on approach and enjoys working on practical projects together will enhance your motivation. They should value your ability to create and improve the physical world. 5. Idea-oriented motivation. Motivated by conceptual thinking and innovation. Individuals with an idea-oriented motivation are driven by thinking abstractly, brainstorming, and innovating. They are motivated by exploring new ideas and challenging the status quo. Direction in life. Focus on roles that encourage creativity, conceptual thinking, and problem-solving. You're motivated when you can engage with complex ideas and explore innovative solutions. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from generating new concepts and seeing how your ideas influence others or change the world. Success is about pushing boundaries and thinking outside the box. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who values creativity and innovation and enjoys exploring new ideas with you will be ideal. They should encourage your intellectual and imaginative pursuits and support your vision for the future. 6. System-oriented motivation. Motivated by organizing and structuring systems. People with a system-oriented motivation find motivation in creating order, organizing systems, and making things run efficiently. They are driven by the need to bring structure and clarity to chaos. Direction in life. Seek roles where you can design, organize, or improve systems. You're motivated when you can bring efficiency and order to processes, making them more functional and streamlined. Self-actualization desires. Fulfillment comes from creating systems that work smoothly and effectively. Success is about optimizing the way things operate and ensuring that processes run efficiently. Types of intimate relationships that support you. A partner who values structure and enjoys organizing life together will be the best fit. They should support your desire for order and appreciate your efforts to create harmony and balance in your shared life. What motivates you? Which neurolinguistic patterns shape your primary interests and drive your actions? Take the time to reflect on these patterns, and if you found this exploration helpful, consider sharing these insights with others. Thank you for joining me on this journey into motivation, neurolinguistic patterns, Part 6.